Hey guys, this is a review of Hotel Dusk Room 215. If you're interested in this game, you're watching the right video. Hotel Dusk is a Nintendo DS game. You will end up using the stylus most of the time and reading lots of text. That isn't necessarily a bad thing though. Actually, for people like me who love a good read, especially one that's interactive, text is a good thing. And I enjoyed Hotel Dusk because it is an interactive mystery novel. So the premise of the story is that you are playing as an ex-cop from New York named Kyle Hyde. He was fired 3 years ago after an incident that involved his partner Brian Bradley. Bradley disappeared and Kyle is out to find him. Kyle has secrets, as do the other characters in the game. The story propels the actions that you as Kyle have to take in order to solve the main mystery. Where is Bradley? The game starts off with him visiting a shabby hotel in Los Angeles for his new job at the Red Crown. Kyle works as a door-to-door salesman for his boss at Red Crown, who not only sells household goods, but also finds items for his clients on the side. As Kyle, you have to do a lot of talking with other characters, a lot of using different items that are well hidden, and solve mini puzzles along the way. The puzzles keep things interesting, and I found most of them to be engaging. What you say and do can affect how other characters react, so it is important to say the right things. You will have a choice between an obviously bad response and a response that encourages more explanation and talking. I found it better to be on the safe side and be nice as opposed to gruff or rude, although it's hard to tell when Kyle is being nice. Sometimes it's hard to tell what kind of response is correct for the situation, as there is little difference in niceness in some of his responses. He's the kind of guy who is so cool and confident that he doesn't even have to be nice. What I absolutely loved about the game was, of course, the art, but what I thought the game designers nailed were the body gestures. The gestures add more personality to the characters. They all seem so lifelike. Some characters face palm, some cross their arms, and some smile or laugh. The classic Kyle Hyde head tilt and squint is also one of the animations you will see most often. It's very fun to watch these animations and figure these people out. For me, observing body language was very entertaining. The art is distinctive in that it has a sketchy look about it. Somehow, the artwork just fits in with the ambience of the game. The game producer, Singh, was able to create a variety of expressive characters using only shades of white, gray, and black, and subtle line shading. The art is simply brilliant. If some things were off the mark though, they were the 3D renders of the environment, such as the walls, the furniture, and the building as a whole. Grainy and dull describe most of the objects in the game. At times, it almost felt like I was playing the very first Doom game because of the graininess. I almost feel this was on purpose though, because the hotel is supposed to be run down and old. The unexciting background graphics were mediocre, and yet they added to the griminess of the hotel. It works. Replayability is something to consider. The game has 12 different endings, which should interest some players into going through the game a few more times. For other players, one time is probably enough. I happen to like the game enough to have the desire to play it through a few more times, a long while between each playthrough. The story itself is fun to read, though certainly not of Jane Austen caliber. The dialogue is stylized. I find that reading the dialogue in good books feels like I'm listening to the person talk. The best example I can think of is Huckleberry Finn, where many of the characters speak in a dialect and you can almost hear them in your head. That's how it was reading the text of Hotel Dusk. I could even imagine their tones and voices. Kyle Hyde is that sardonic cool guy, terse but emotive in the way he speaks. Another character, Louis, seems like the kind of guy you would meet in the city streets, like someone who has a lot of street experience. The way the text reads is entertaining, if not classy. When I played through Hotel Dusk, it was hard to stop playing and take breaks. I can tell whether a game is good or not by how hooked I am. It was easy to become addicted because of the interesting story and visuals. You will constantly find yourself with things to do. Sometimes it's a single goal, such as finding a person and giving them an object, and sometimes you focus on solving a mystery using tools. The game was released in early 2007. It has since been re-released, so it is available in stores as of now, late summer 2009. I bought the game at GameStop a few weeks ago. For the artwork and the story alone, the game is worth $20. I'm the type of person to choose games after lots of research because I can't afford to buy many and try all of them out. I would totally recommend Hotel Dusk to gamers like me. I tend to play slower paced games like RPGs over action-packed games, because to me, even Super Mario Bros. Is action-packed. I much prefer a game I can take my time with and enjoy than a game where I have to fight the clock and kill a bunch of enemies. However, I think Hotel Dusk is a great game to play for anyone aged 14 and up, even people who prefer fast-paced games. It is easier to appreciate the story and art the older you are, in my opinion. Hotel Dusk Room 215 will be a solid addition to your game collection and you won't be disappointed. Okay, hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching.